Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine and welcome to a little bit of coffee shop drivel. Give Barry an order. As I always say, he needs keeping busy. He's a bit preoccupied. He's preoccupied. I'll tell you why in a bit. But what can I tell you? There's loads of stuff going on and yeah, as always, very, very busy. And I've missed you guys. Yeah, I've missed you. Anyway, what can I talk about first? I've had some happy mail, so I'll take you down. So I've got the camera pointing down. I've had this lovely piece of happy mail. Look at this cat, little kitty, a grey kitty like blue, who is still covered in a little bit of glitter from last week's card making, and this gorgeous washi tape. I won't show you the front, but it has got a Scottish Scottish postmark. So it could be from a number of people, but I don't know. I'm just going to cut into the top gently here because I would like to preserve the washi tape. There's a postmark urging you to donate to the Ukraine humanitarian appeal. Donate now at dec.org.uk. Oh, it's from Jenny Ginger Ninja. I thought it might be. Oh, I must go and check her Etsy shop out actually. Lovely stamp, isn't it? Oh, look. Oh, that's real grungy. Fits in with what I've been making recently. So this looks like some kind of painty paper with some shimmer on it. And this looks like it could be stenciled. Love this little birds. So I think that's a die that she's cut. And it looks like it's been stenciled and then die cut to give like a drop shadow. And then you've got this floral arrangement going on here, and it says, "Dear Ashley, thank you so much for my beautiful birthday card and fabulous pockets of goodies. It was a treat to have crafty happy mail to open on my birthday and really made my day." Oh, that's so nice. It was so kind of you to think of me. I hope you are doing well and enjoying life. Opening up again. Crafty hugs, Jenny. Hasn't she got gorgeous writing? Jenny, you're most welcome. I'm trying to keep on top of people's birthdays. So it was Rosie's this week, and it's somebody else's next week. Yeah, and then I've got to look at April, see if I've got any international ones. Thursday night we were at Hazel's paper crafting for March, the month of March, and we again used her collection, and this is what we made. So it uses the star die, Julie Hickey's circles and frames die, but Hazel's stamp, and Hazel's new stencil. And this is one of the stamps from the new collection. This is one of the stamps from the new collection, and I used mustard seed and carved pumpkin. It's interesting that we all did basically the same design but chose our own colours. Most of us used 2 colours, but one lady used 4, and they all turned out beautifully, so different even though we got the same concept. And I've just done that inside, so that's that. We'll go back up top now. So thank you, Jenny, for that. I said that I thought this might have been stenciled and then the die cut on top, but looking at it closely, it looks like it could be 2 die cuts. It looks like it could be vellum with the black over the top. I don't know. I can't work it out. But look at all the lovely shimmer and shine. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really beautiful. And then just here's a closer look at this one that I made. It was fun seeing everybody at paper crafting. I've got it the right way up. It's upside down. It was fun seeing everybody, and we had a bit of a laugh. And yeah, so I might recreate this in boy colours, although I haven't got any 7-inch card blanks, and I haven't got any A3 white card. So yeah, it would be hard for me to recreate this actual size. I could do 6x6, but yeah, that was good. Then I've been really busy at school, and I mentioned in a video a couple of weeks ago that I hope Barry's looking after you and you've given him your order. We've got donuts on the menu today. Not very healthy, I know, but I think we all need a bit of cheering up, don't we? Yeah, I mentioned that I'd been in school on World Book Day and the teacher had asked me to write a story, and she loved it. And I typed it up for her and finished it off. And a couple of you said that you'd like to hear it. So I shall tell you a story. Get your cuppa, put your feet up. And I'm not saying that this is any good by any stretch of the imagination. It was a stream of consciousness written in about 15 minutes. It's called Barry and the Case of the Disappearing Granny. Once upon a time, there was a grumpy, gangly teenager called Barry who lived with his mum and big sister. They were quite poor and often didn't have enough money for food. One day, Barry's mum sent him with their last £2.87 to Poundland to get some bargains for dinner. "Don't go the short way through the park," Barry's mum warned him, handing over the last of the family's cash. "Try and get some hot dogs in a jar rather than in a tin if you can," she added as Barry raced out of the door. Barry was in a hurry because he had promised to help his only friend Bart with his homework and didn't want to be late. "Mum won't know if I go through the park," Barry thought to himself, "and it will save me 20 minutes. As Barry neared the park, his heart raced and there was a loud ringing in his ears as his mother's words of warning came back to him. "It'll be all right," he told himself as he neared the swing. But as he neared the swings, a large gaggle of Year 11 lads loomed over him, even though Barry was tall for his age. "What's this we have here?" said the leader, a boy with spots that resembled pepperoni on a pizza. He poked Barry in the ribs with long, sharp jabs. "Got any money?" No," stammered Barry. "Don't believe you," shouted the spotty aggressor. Even though Barry was equally as tall as this vocal lout, the lout picked Barry up by his rather grubby, frayed shirt collar and shook him until the coins in his pocket rattled. Other boys joined in and turned Barry upside down so the coins tumbled out of his pockets onto the gritty, gravelly ground. Just as the main lout swooped down to scoop the silver coins up, an old lady in a motorised wheelchair came zooming up to the gaggle of louts. "What are you doing?" she wheezed. The lines around her mouth looked like a road map. "We don't need to listen to you," the main lout smirked. The other louts looked at each other, then at the granny, and then laughed. That's what I wrote in class, and this is what I wrote in 5 minutes at home. The old lady beckoned to the main lout with a long, warty finger. He warily bent down. She reached into her cavernous, battered brown bag and pulled out a large umbrella. "Didn't your mother teach you to respect your elders and betters?" she admonished. As she uttered these words, or rather spat them quite venomously at the main lout, she proceeded to beat him with quite some force about his head and shoulders. She then began to utter some very strange words that Barry had never heard before. A cloud passed over the sun, which up until now had been beating quite fiercely upon the ground. A chill swept over the playground. The birds stopped their cheerful song. All at once, a bright flash of sparks erupted from the tip of the old lady's umbrella, and the main lout vanished from sight. The remaining gaggle of lads turned and ran as fast as their legs could carry them. The birds resumed their tuneful singing, and the sun appeared in its full glory, shining its beams on the silver coins on the ground. Barry bent to collect the treasured coins, but when he straightened up to thank the old lady, she was nowhere to be seen. As he made his way to Poundland, he wondered where on earth she could have disappeared to. There were no jars of hot dogs in Poundland, so tinned it was. On a positive note, Barry made it home in time to help Bart with his homework. So there you go. That was my little fairy story. I didn't think too hard about it, but I tried to get in the elements that the teacher wanted the kids to put in, like descriptive language, using techniques like alliteration and foreshadowing. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that. I used to do quite a lot of writing short stories. About 20 years or so ago, there was a brilliant website, I think I might have talked about it before, that the BBC used to run. It was called Get Writing, and it was a forum for amateur writers, and you could post your stories there and get them critiqued by other members, and every week they had a story of the week, and there were thousands of members on there and all kinds of different genres of story writing and poetry as well. And a couple of times I did get story of the week. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. In the kind of heat of trying to think of names, just Barry and Bart came to mind. So yeah, but there you go. The teacher in her classroom has put a wow wall. What does she call it? Wonderful work of wonder or something. Yeah, which is what the wow stands for, works of wonder. And she's got a year 7 wall, and she's put mine up there and given it a stamp. So that was quite good. I really enjoy being with that teacher. She's lovely. And she's a very, very good teacher. If I was an Ofsted inspector, she would be outstanding, because she is consistently good. And if you're consistently good, that is outstanding. We all have bad days, don't we? But yeah, she is very, very good. Anyway, on a not bad note, but yeah, Sunday before last, Pete was driving on the Foss Way, which is a country road, and yes, he had a little bit of an accident in the car. I'll show you. He was absolutely fine, but a deer ran into him, and it was quite a chunky unit. It appeared to run off onto the other side of the road, and yeah, it caused a lot of damage, as you could see. So put an insurance claim in on the Monday, got a courtesy car on the Wednesday, but it's only today that they're coming to pick our car up for repair. So I don't know how long we're going to be without it, but we're lucky to have a courtesy car, but it's not big enough for what Pete needs, really. It's just a saloon, and he's got an estate for a reason. He's always like doing things at you know, taking stuff up to the factory. So yeah, but yeah, he's fine, and hopefully the deer lived to see another day. I hate to think of you know, an animal being injured, but yeah, it ran off. It didn't stop. It didn't fall in the road, but yeah, caused considerable damage. Yeah, so I'm just going to pause you because someone's come to the door. It's like Piccadilly Circus here, I tell you. Yeah, that was somebody delivering Pete's motorbike back. They've had it over the winter for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, his motorbike's just been brought back, and then the rescue person's just come with a low loader to take Pete's car away. They're on the drive looking at the motorbike, and I've just made myself another cup of coffee, actually. So give Barry more of your order. We are having a massive sort out, and my house looks like Armageddon, actually. Every single room has got boxes in it, and yeah, just yeah, stuff everywhere. Out of the loft mainly. We're sorting the loft out, putting new insulation in. Well, I say we, Pete is putting new insulation in, and he's put some shelving up there, and yeah, and we're just taking the opportunity to have a declutter. We've still got a lot of Pete's mum and dad's stuff which we need to sort out, but Ella's been having a sort out as well. Oh yeah, good news about Ella. I'm sure she won't mind me sharing with you. She's been accepted to her first choice of uni, to do fashion design at Leeds University. Yeah, So she's really happy. She's going to be up in Leeds with her big sister, near her big sister. And so she's been having a sort out. I mean, obviously she's not going till September, but she's been having a sort out in a declutter. And she found this that I made at a workshop at Hazel's donkeys years ago. And I gave it to her. And yeah, she doesn't want it anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Let me know, what would you do? But I think the concept behind it was you took some newspaper, you scrunched it up, quite big pieces of newspaper, you scrunched it up and used PVA glue to stick it to your folder. They were just like cheap folders from Poundland or somewhere like that. And then painted it with black gesso and went over the creases with gilding wax and put your die cuts on. So I think that was that. Yeah, that's a Tim Holtz die cut there, the heart and this harlequin. I've got those somewhere in my stash. I haven't got these butterflies. That's a nice butterfly there, isn't it? And then there's some inside. So we used mostly silver gilding wax, but then you've got some iridescent there. It's quite effective, isn't it? Quite effective. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. What would you do with it? Let me know. Yes. So I have had a little Tim Holtz haul. I've spent the last of my Christmas money. Should we have a look? We'll get in and we'll have a look. So I've got this big box from Budley Crafts and I'm going to get in and show you what I have purchased. So I've managed to get in. They've actually put it in two boxes joined together. So it is all Tim Holtz ideology stuff. So I just took the opportunity to stock up while it was all there. Because I know a lot of stuff is being discontinued, hopefully because new things are coming out. But let's just go through very quickly what we've got. Sorry for any glare, and the sun's coming out as well. So we have got these bottle tops, milk caps. They're just card. You get 50 pieces of assorted milk caps. I've got this already. This is the Ephemera pack, Keepsakes. There's lots of different things in here. Leicestershire Public Schools, spelt American way. Yeah, you can see on the back the kinds of things that you get. So there's the maps of the world, little tickets, butterflies, stamps, etc. But they're very useful for building up layers. I've just closed the blind because it was a bit too bright. Then what else have we got? We have got a little bit of Ephemera pack snippets, fragmentos. So this is Ephemera pack snippets. There are 111 pieces in there. You can see you've got the famous little pointy hand, clock face, all kinds of little things. But yeah, I'm just building up a collection of these. A lot of this will go in my little unit. I've got some new photo booths. There's 40 pieces here. You get 3 photos on each one. So what's that? 120 photos. Just fabulous for all kinds of things. You can ink them, grunge them up. But this is different. These are different pictures, I think, to the ones that I've already got that came in a little box. So yeah, just useful to have. I've got 2 of these. These are the thrift shop ephemera. I haven't got this one, so I'm pleased to have 2 of these. So you've got clock faces, calendars. Look at that. Beautiful. I mean, that on an ATC. You've got another bird there. Little photos. Dressmaker patterns. I mean, you could cut that up. These are all single-sided because it is ephemera. Periodic table of elements. Might do something with that for my dad's birthday card, actually, as he's a scientist. Nests and eggs of familiar birds. This is the same as what's in the wildflower, wallflower. So that's been shrunk down to ephemera. All kinds of things in here. Look at this. J&P coats, the best 6-cord spool cotton. You can still get Coats cotton, can't you? Are they an American brand or are they British? I don't know. And you've got a tailor's dummy. You could ink that up, grunge it up, little tiny bits, buttons. Yeah, so lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, just seen one that's caught my eye. Yeah, nice. Let's pop them back in there. In you go, my lovelies. In you go. And that you could stamp something else on, or handwrite it, or layer something else on top of it. All kinds of little things you could do. So it looks like there's some duplicates in there, but that is not a problem because we likey. So that's 2 of those. Then we've got these chipboard pieces. This is junk drawer. There are 40 pieces in here. Again, the same type of thing, and you can see on the back what there is. Then we've got butterfly wings, translucent wings. There's 72 pieces in here. Just get one out to show you. There are different sizes and different colours. So most of them are clear like that, but they'd be brilliant with the paper dolls. You can see there's an orange one here. Just lovely, really lovely. So yes, I've got one of those. In you go, in you go. And they're different sizes, different colours. That's coming out the top. Need to check that they are all in there. 72 pieces, yes. Then I've got some paper dolls, more paper dolls. I've got a tin with those in, and these are the Halloween ones. And although I don't do Halloween crafting as such, oh, there's a wing falling out of my wings. Although I don't do Halloween crafting as such, I do like the paper dolls. And yeah, how many does it say there are? There are 61 pieces of different sizes. So you see, that doesn't have to be Halloween, does it? We've got this lady here in her severe Victorian frock. Yes, I won't get all of those out, but more paper dolls to add to the mix because I am using them quite a lot at the moment. Then this is Expedition Ephemera, 63 pieces, so very similar to what we've got already, but just different. Just different. So more to do with travel, so you've got air tickets and luggage labels and that kind of thing. See, that would make a nice tag, wouldn't it? So that is that. Let's have a little slurp of coffee. Oh, I've just seen something in here that appeals to me. A little photograph of men with their shooting sticks sitting on their little... Yeah, so that could make a nice little journaling card, couldn't it? In it goes. They've got the car on the low loader. Yes, then we've got remnants. This is layers, remnants. There are 33 pieces in here. Sorry if you can hear, Pete's just started his motorbike up, I don't know why. I was supposed to put it in the garage, I don't know. I don't know why he's done it when the man's still here with the car. Now the only thing I don't like about these is they've got a sheen on them. I would have preferred them to be matte. But they're quite nice for layering. And you've got different sizes. I like the typewriter one. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I have an idea for that. I'm going to leave that on top. Bingo cards, all kinds of things. And of course you could cut these up, rip them, ink them. Got some little diddly ones there. That's quite futuristic, isn't it? Main Street Canyon, Dallas. Does it say Dallas? Dallas, Texas. It's kind of got that 1950s futuristic look to it. And now this I love. And it's even got kind of like, you know, when you get books that have got damp and the paper is warped, it's got that kind of effect on it. I love that. Absolutely love that. That's a, is it biscuits? Yeah, maybe biscuits. Eye chart. Another one. That just really reminds me of, maybe not 1950s, maybe 1930s. I don't know. Yes, I like those very much. So they will go into one of my little drawers. So yes, I did go ephemera mad, and then this is the last one of the ephemera. This is 233 pieces, and you can see all the little tiny bits. Well, you could if it wasn't glaring at you. Little tiny bits. I love those very much, and the range of colours, very nice. Then I got a couple of the ring bound books. So I got some more chit chat verbiage because mine's nearly gone. All the words I use a lot have nearly gone. And again, the white ones you can ink up. Well, the black ones with the white writing you can ink up into different colours. I like those. You can make your own little phrases. I have got a few of these, but I just use them all the time. I put them on everything. And yeah, so I'm glad to have another one of those. And then I haven't had one of these before. These are tickets. So there's 104 tickets. They're on craft card. Different sizes, different colours, different text. Yep, so that's that. I can see I've been quite long already, so I will run through quickly. Then I've got another collage tape. So this is the, not tape, paper. This is the botanical. You can see on there, it's really lovely. And again, you could colour this once you've adhered it to something. And then I've got some washi tape. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different washi tapes in here. And this one is called Collector. So they're quite grungy. You've got different widths, different colours, different patterns. That's quite nice, isn't it? Very shabby chic. Yes. We'll put you back in there. I need to get better storage for my washi because I am building up a little collection of washi now, of different colours and sizes. Then we come to the paper. So you know that I bought the Wallflower recently, and I've bought another one of those because it is going to be discontinued and I just love it so much. So I'll link down below. Is this the best paper pad ever? I love it. I've done a flick through of it, so I won't do that again. Then I've got the Vellum. There's only 18 in here. Let me just cut this and we'll have a little look. But yes, I'm since I think it was Hillary Pink Bubble Cards in her alphabet challenge, we had O for overlay, and I used vellum, just white vellum, but I thought printed vellum would be quite interesting to use. Let's just cut this side. I don't like it when they put these stickers on because they are very, what's the word? Sticky. Yeah, they leave a residue sometimes, don't they? There we go, that should do it. So, yeah, we've got the 18 papers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay. They're repeated on the front, but just a quick flick through of the vellum. Obviously, they're single-sided, but they just give a lovely softening effect, don't they? And I'll just use little tiny bits of these as accents. Yeah, lovely. And it's good quality, good weight. These are, look, I mean, this was my favourite page, I think, with all the insects on. And then you've got smaller cut aparts on there. And again here, smaller pieces. And here, smaller pieces. And here, even smaller pieces. So these would be nice in like a window, wouldn't they? Oh, yes, very pleased with that. Very pleased with that. Then I have got another 12 by 12 here, which is Paper Stash French Industrial. I've had this before and used most of it up. So yeah, I've gone again for this because it is very useful. I won't cut into it, I'll be here forever. But you can see all the different ones on the back there. And then I have got an 8 by 8. This is etc. I've had this before. No, I haven't had this one before actually, but it has got elements of the wallflower in it. So this is from the wallflower. This is from the wallflower. That's from another collection. And I think that's from the French Industrial that I've just bought. But yes, if I just do a little flick through, it's going to be very, very useful. And I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So that is my Tim Holtz stash. So that was a humongous Tim Holtz stash, wasn't it? I have stocked up with a view that a lot of this stuff's going to be discontinued, and I've got it in my stash, haven't I, to dip into. So that's all my Christmas money gone. I am going to spend a little bit of some of my wages on some more paper, and then that's it, I think, for this year in terms of buying paper. I'm hoping to get the Graphic 45 Alice collection and the Stamperia Alice Through the Looking Glass, is it? Not the first one that came out, there's a second one, and there's another Graphic 45 pad that I want, and then that is going to be it for paper this year, I think. Though saying that, I have just seen a couple of weeks ago Tim Holtz has launched a new ideology collection with new paper dolls and new bits of ephemera. So yes, no, Ashley, tell yourself no. So I was going to tell you about Barry. I said he's a bit perplexed. Did I say perplexed? I can't remember whether I used that word now. Preoccupied. That was it. He's preoccupied. So today, Betty has gone up to Gretna Green. I think she actually starts her new job today. I can't remember. March 15th rings a bell. But yes, she's been up in Gretna Green for a couple of days and starting a job in a tea room up there. So yeah, Barry is very preoccupied by that. Yeah, bless him. Sorry, had a moment then, the phone went. I tell you, it's all go. It's been so long since I've done a coffee shop drivel, I've forgotten how to do them. Yeah, but so it's been a long video. I will leave it there. I'm going to be back tomorrow with a short one. I've got to learn how to do quilling for Hillary Pink Bubble Cards challenge, alphabet challenge. Never quilled before, haven't got any equipment, so I need to do a quick internet research job. And put this stuff away and crack on with my great big list of crafting jobs. I haven't forgotten that I've said I'm going to launch a challenge this year. It was going to be in January and we're like halfway through March and I still haven't launched it. I will get there. Yeah, I've got things I need to finish and I will get there. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I just hope somebody doesn't beat me to it, because I think you'll enjoy what my little challenge is going to be. So yeah, do comment down below, it does help, and share, tell people there's this mad old woman on YouTube who, you know, has a virtual coffee shop, and I will be back tomorrow, and then I don't know after that. I've got things I want to show, want to share. Yeah, so take care everybody, I'll be back soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.